Hello students, good morning to one and all. Myself Dr. Nazim Ahmed. Welcome to online class. Our subject is applied chemistry, in which the first unit we are discussing about leather chemistry. In the previous class we saw effluent treatment plant, pollution and its control. We saw the primary treatment and preliminary treatment. Next we pass on to secondary treatment. As you know, one of the biggest problem facing the turners at this moment is environmental pollution and the cost burden on the leather industries for its effective control on ecological ground. The effluent discharged from tanneries may vary depending on whether the tannery is engaged in processing leather from raw to finish or from the pickled wet blue. Also vegetable tan crust to the fully finished leathers. Tanners normally use 3000 to 7000 liters of water for processing 100 kg wet salted hides and skins. Most tanners in the developing countries are beginning to adopt necessary measures so that the analytical limits of discharged effluents after chemical treatment and biological putrefaction may approach the standards already achieved in Europe. Now the secondary treatment is a biological treatment of the effluent, which is typically performed by indigenous waterborne microorganisms in a managed habitat. Secondary treatment usually consists of alkali chemical oxidation and biological oxidation. Secondary treatment removes dissolved and suspended organic biodegradable matter for consuming as a food and convert into new cell mass, energy and carbon dioxide. The most common organisms are bacteria, aerobic or anaerobic. Make note of it. The most common microorganisms are bacteria, aerobic and anaerobic, protozoa and rotifers. Least common are fungi and algae. After secondary treatment, almost 70 to 90% of BOD, that is biological oxygen demand, BOD, okay, BOD is biological oxygen demand, and 80 to 90% of dissolved solids are removed from effluent. Now the trickling tower, the principle involved for the treatment of waste is by prickled filtrations. Here we provide more space for the surface exposure. In trickling filter treatment, wastewater is sprayed through a sprinkling, rotating arm on circular beds. Consist of 3 to 10 feet deep coarse media of crust of stones, gravels, or synthetic materials. Microorganisms get attached and grows on the media and results in formation of film of microorganisms called zooglobal film. Zooglobal film is called zooglobal film. This zooglobal film consists of million of microorganisms. Million of microorganisms break down organic material of effluent into simple and soluble matter. Treated effluent is drained at bottom, from it is collected, then the undergoes for sedimentation. It is simple to operate and give almost 80 to 90 percentage of BOD, biological oxygen demand, removal with high quality effluent. Now look at this trickling tower with a rotating arm. The second picture shows media bed of gravels and stones. The third image shows that working of trickling tower. Look at this, how it sprays, okay, various branches and showering. Look at working of trickling filter. For the treatment of waste is by trickled filtration. Here we provide more space for the surface exposure. The effluent undergoes filtration after the action of bacteria and other microorganisms. The method is also valuable to reduce BOD. Among the widely discussed or recommended methods of waste management which promise to meet the threshold values for the discharge of effluents, the following options are of special interest to the turners. Next is ASP, activated sludge process. This is most versatile biological oxidation method employed for the treatment of effluent containing of dissolved solids, coarse and colloidal organic matter. In this method, effluent is aerated in a reaction tank. Look at the picture. So what will happen here? In this method, effluent is aerated in a reaction tank, consists of microbial population in suspension form. Please make note of it, which consists of microbial population in suspension form. Aerobic bacteria degrades effluent into carbon dioxide and H2O, for which oxygen is supplied through mechanical aeration or by diffused aeration system. The bacterial flora grows and remains suspended in the form of a flow called activated sludge, AS. A part of sludge is recycled for the same tank to provide an effective microbial population for a fresh treatment cycle. Industrial require 6 to 24 hours of aeration, through which almost 90 to 95% of BOD, biological oxygen, can be removed. Underline, very important point. Okay, if 6 to 24 hours of aeration, so how much amount? 90 to 95% of BOD can be removed. Now look at this activated sludge process combined with filtration. Look at the picture. Wastewater, next solid removal. This is the wastewater, this is the solid removal, this is pre-treatment. Now air is aeration zone. Now settings. Next is here sand filtration, here effluent disinfections. Now membrane bioreactor process. Look at this, ASP combined with filtration. Now this is aeration tank in ASP, here which we are rotating the motor. Okay, look at this aeration tank. Now this is the chart for anaerobic sludge blanket reactor. We simply called UASB. System is a three-phase setter which is separately sludge, liquor and biogas. Sludge, liquor and biogas in same tank under a high turbulence without occupying large space. Organic matter is degraded under anaerobic condition by microbes producing methane and carbon dioxide. More effective than conventional aerobic procedure, only 5 to 10% of sludge, hence more popular in anaerobic treatment methods. Raw effluent is introduced from bottom of the reactor, flow upward through a sludge blanket composed of biologically formed granules or particles. two things to be here. Remember, granules and or particles. Okay. Treatment occurs as the waste comes in contact with these granules. Treated effluent rise to the top along with generated biogas in form of small bubbles. Treated effluent is collected through overflow wires and biogas is collecting through a gas collection domes from top. The separated solid falls back through the baffle system on top, which allow to settle down in SS solid suspended in a sledge blanket. USB working machine, USB tank with a gas holder, dome. Now look at the tertiary treatment. In the case of tertiary treatment, this is the final treatment meant for polishing the effluent and removal of pollutants and not removed in primary and a secondary process. The effluents and removal of pollutants not removed in primary and a secondary treatment. So tertiary treatment is the final treatment. These pollutants may include soluble inorganic compounds such as phosphorus or nitrogen, which may support algal growth in receiving waters. Now, also removes organic materials contributing biological oxygen demand, chemical oxygen demand, colors, taste, odor, bacteria, viruses, colloidal solids contributing turbidity or soluble minerals which may interfere with subsequent or reuse of the wastewater. Preferred when treated water is needed to be reused or discharged into highly sensitive or fragile ecosystem. Preferred when treated water is needed to be reused or discharged into a highly sensitive or fragile ecosystem. The effluent tertiary treatment, an additional cost to the treatment process, but produce high quality effluent which can be reused further for commercial and industrial applications. Hello students, please make note of it. Tertiary treatment and additional cost to the treatment process but produce high quality effluent which can be reused further for commercial and industrial applications. Treated water can be reused for the irrigation of golf course, greenway or park, construction work, industrial process, etc. If it is sufficiently clean, it can be used for groundwater recharge. If it is clean, it can also be used for groundwater recharge. Treated water is sometimes disinfected chemically or physically depending on the discharging location. Filtration process of remove particulates and bacterial impurities that could not be removable in earlier treatment from water by passing it through a porous medium. It is used to remove colloidal and other impurities which impart turbidity to water, and also for disinfection of water by reducing 90% of bacterial load. It is also used to reduce odor, that is smell, and color by arresting them in filter media. There are various types of filter available to treat certain type of wastewater. Selection is totally depending upon characteristics of efficiency of absorbent, flow rate, and pollutant to be removed from wastewater. WW is wastewater. Okay. Type of filters based on filtration rate, based on filter media material, based on depth of filter media. Now based on filtration, two types: gravity filters and pressure filters. Once again, the gravity is slow sand filter and rapid sand filter. Now based on filter on media material is sand filters, metal fabrics, and diatomaceous earth filters, and anthracite filters. Whereas here based on depth filter media is deep granule filters or pre-coat filters. Next one is activated carbon filters. Consist of activated carbon granules supported by very fine quartz filter media. Various grades of carbon available for specialized treatment of wastewater. ACF, activated carbon filter, are used to remove free chlorine, organic residues, toxic heavy metal ions, and color from wastewater. Most common adsorbent used are activated carbon, peat, moss, brown coal, and other cellulose materials. This treatment not only improves taste of water but also protect other water treatment units such as reverse osmosis, membrane and ion exchange resins from possible damage due to oxidant or organic folding. Different media used for ACF. Now ACF tubes or channels. Look at this picture. Ion exchange. This treatment is used to remove a lot of toxic material and recovery of valuable materials from effluent. Ion exchange is only economical when recovered material is reused, so not economical when objective is only removal of pollutants. Majority used for recovery for chromium, nickel, phosphate and sulfuric acid, copper, lead, mercury, and removal of cyanides from waste water after chromium recovery. So this is the one picture from Tata Motors Pune. So this is Atlas Pharma Chem Industries Private Limited flow chart of ETP, collection tank, liming, the neutralization, okay, setting, sludge. The complete flow chart is given here, and this is petrochemical industry ETP. I think it is not necessary to you. Layout of effluent treatment plant with advanced treatment. So these are all the reference book which I used for this PowerPoint of effluent treatment plant. These effluent treatments are very expensive, hence scientists try to find a suitable and inexpensive method. After repeated experiment, it has been found that the domestic sewages contain right type of microorganisms in right proportion which can biologically degrade the organic matters present in the ternary effluent. After the primary treatment, the ternary effluent can be disposed of in the sewer in 1:10 proportion between ternary effluent to sewage. So with this I conclude the topic effluent treatment plant. Thank you.